it's Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. Let's double check that this is working. And if you guys are joining me live, can we all give me a scream? Yay! Okay, maybe not. Maybe you're not as excited as I am, but if you've been here along with this journey for me, you know that it has been a process to be able to even go live. Oh, my daughter doesn't have the new Wi-Fi set up. So we're going to give it a second. So I could grab my laptop to see if it's on. It's killing me. Okay, so let's do that one. I'm making sure, share password. Hold on, it says it's done. Okay, let's see. Is anybody else as excited as I am about this? Is this even like working with noise and everything, volume? Oh, for our watching, can you hear me is the question. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, is it working? I can hear myself. Okay, look at that. You guys can hear me on my thing too. Then we found out that Facebook put a block to my lives the last two times, so we got around that today. Needless to say, it has been really fun to bypass all of the electronics. It says I have quite a few eyes popping on. I just want to make sure it's you guys, that everything went smoothly. Let me just double check. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? It's showing me that we're live. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. So we're going to pop on now. I am beyond stoked that this is actually working. You can hear me, Terry Bear, Mary, Kathy, awesome. I have it going with, oh no, I blew a circuit. I blew a circuit up here using my heater and my lights. Oh, it looks like maybe my husband was able to get it back on. Somebody did. We're not going to turn on my heater. I'll be fine. So I just want to make sure that you guys, it didn't interrupt the live. Nope. Looks like it's still live. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Did you see that flash of light? Oh my gosh, that was scary. Okay. I am super stoked. This has been a process, sisters. I'm just saying, yay, we are on together live. And yes, so I see Barbara, and you can hear me, Linda and Barbara and Dee. And let me see who else is with me. My Terry Bear and Kathy and Kelly, and oh my goodness, everybody. And Mary Ellen. Hello, my sisters. I am so glad. Now, I'm going to have to cut through a couple times to make sure I see all the messages. I'm still figuring that all out, but very, very, very exciting. So we're going to go ahead and create today. If you guys don't know, my name is Jamie, and I'm with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. I have been a demonstrator for 16 years, and like anything in life, there's waves that come and go, but pretty much in all of our life, stamping has been pretty consistent. Hi, Barb. Nice to see you. I want to make sure I pop on the screen. See you guys popping on. Um, there we go. And so we have people from Pennsylvania and Janet, and we have a lot of great names popping on. I see all the eyeballs happening. And so, and I see my hair. I'm like, y'all, my hair, it's going to bug me. That's one of the biggest challenges to doing lives is seeing yourself, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, like what is that? I had it up all day, that's why. Um, but we're here and we're live and it's super exciting. So one of the benefits to being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is that you get to purchase stuff that's new early at a great discount, as well as get free products. So it's one of the benefits that I love about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm super excited that we're all on live. I'm making sure here. Oh my gosh, do you know how exciting this is? Sometimes the hardest things that you can work for, the things that are uphill battle when you finally achieve them, is like the biggest blessings ever. And that has been the story of my life, I believe. Like it's been life. Um, Someday I was talking to my physical therapist, and we were talking about I really need to write a story about my life. She still can't get over when I was a little girl. Not only did my dad run me over, I fell out of a car while we were driving a Pinto, but my dad ran me over, as did two other cars. And so she does this very unique massage therapy that is actually working on the scars of my childhood, even like on my body. And we're finding that it caused all kinds of other issues within my back and my nerve damages. So, isn't it amazing how God created us all to be this like flowing machine? So, hello from Maine. Hello from Florida. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful to see all of your faces. We're going to be creating with something that's brand stinking new. Now, I wanted to let you guys know one of my favorite things about Stampin' Up! Are our tools. And were you guys the era? Do you guys remember the boom box? I remember the boombox where you would walk around thinking you were so cool. Blowing our eardrums out. Did we ever think about that when we were kids? Girls, I'm just saying. Between that and the sun tanning with baby oil, where we would jump into a water, get out, oil ourselves, and fry our skin, very unadvisable. So our mini cut and emboss machine is actually going to be on sale starting tomorrow. 20% off with coordinating bundles that tie into this. It's going to be amazing. It literally fits in the palm of your hand. If you're like me, sometimes the bigger one is a little bit cumbersome and heavy. So I don't move mine around very often. I take these when I go to crops. I take these when we do events. It's pretty amazing and it's lightweight and it folds so small. I mean, like super tiny here. You can see it. It's just like the expanse of my hand, which I'm not that big of a girl when it comes to hands. And it lays flat. Then you just kind of click it. Boom. Like the best thing ever. And it comes with all the plates. So this will be on sale starting tomorrow with the dies and bundles that coordinate with that will be on sale as well. So hi, Denise. Hi. It is super nice, Linda, and compact. You're right. I actually have a bag that we put it in, and we do it for our team. And it fits this and it makes it so that you can travel that really easy with all of your coordinating products. The ladies who went to our most recent Getting Crafty retreat in Nashville, Indiana, they got it as their goodie bag this last year and they were loving it. So, side note on that, we have that being announced officially. It was supposed to be on my blog, but it didn't click up for some reason. So, I don't know what happened to that page. But the Getting Crafty retreat in Nashville, Indiana is May 20th through the 22nd. So that is going to have spots opening and earlier bird pricing starts right away and you can score that early. It's all inclusive except for dinner on Saturday and your lodging. So we stay at this gorgeous bed and breakfast from the Victorian era and they gave us a great price. And so lots of fun. So she loves hers too, says Dee. Awesome. I love it. Hello, Denise. I'm going to pop onto the other page, make sure you guys are here. Let me see here. Making sure I get all the comments. Terry Bear is here. I love my Terry Bear. Hi, Terry, sweetheart. We're going to create something that reminds me of California, you guys. This is the new Waves of Inspiration bundle that's available early from the new catalog. So this will be available in the new catalog come May, but you can order it now if you have the Stampin' Up! Discount. If you're a VIP shopper like myself and you're a demonstrator and you've ordered the starter kit, this is available to you at your discount. So I love that. It's one of my favorite features of Stampin' Up! We're going to create with that today with a fun, let's hope it comes out, Z-fold card where that wave will be moving. So that makes me really excited. And I've already done the die cutting with our Getting Crafty family, but I wanted to show it to you guys. So let's turn this around. Hopefully, let me see. Oh no, maybe we can't turn the screen. Let's take a peek here. That's not good. And here I thought I had beat this time, y'all. Oops. Okay. So we did sign on to Restream and we should be able to flip the camera. I didn't test that earlier. You would think that would have been a good idea, Jamie. Okay, so I have an idea. We're going to do this kind of at tilted, which means things are going to be a little bit backwards for everybody, and I'm really sorry about that. We're all about getting creative on it. I could send, I have an idea what we'll do next time. We'll do this live via my one thing, and then we will stream in this with another, maybe. I wish I could turn the lens. That is going to kill me. Sorry, you guys, but we're live. Does that count? You've got to love technology. It rarely makes my life easy. That's what I'm just saying. So, if you guys have technology that makes your life easy, you're a freaking hero. So far, not for me. Okay, so let's turn this here. I'm going to turn, I'm going to move this. Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to figure this out really quickly. I think if I move my handle, which, hello, that's what I use for a stand. Let's see. No, you're seeing me. Oh, you are. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You guys, we might be able to do it for live today. I'm super sorry this is moving for you. Though I am praising the Lord, its ability to do this. Okay. It's not my favorite angle. Let's see if this is good. Can you guys tell me? Hi, V-Bear. How you doing, boo? Can you guys tell me if this is okay? Can you give me a shout? Can you see my desk? I might raise it just a smidge right there. Let's see. I wanted to give myself a little bit more space. So, okay. Yes, I think this is okay. What do you guys think? Does this look okay? Good night, ladies. It would be really nice if I could make technology easy, but I am streaming, so I'm proud of that aspect alone. Okay, let's see here. Boom. I moved it ever so slightly. Okay, let's hope it works. Can you guys give me a shout out? Does this look okay on your end? Can you still hear me and all that good stuff? I hope so. Okay, so this is our mini cut and emboss machine. I literally just flapped it down. I put the new foil through with the dies that are designed to overlap. And we use the new foils to create this stacked wave-like effect. So if you're with me, you know what beaches are, and you can get that white, frothy, sensational look like that you see here. Okay, Denise, thank you. It's okay on her end. And so I love that look. And again, this will be 20% off with coordinating bundles. So starting tomorrow, thank you, Barb. Barbara said yes. Denise said yes. I love that. Thank you guys so much. Um, I hate that we have to play with this. We're going to figure this out, Booze. We really are. Okay, so we're going to use this gorgeous Waves of Inspiration bundle. And first of all, can we just say stamping alone would be gorgeous with this? Can you just see the distinctive stamping? Stampin' Up was exclusive. Don't move anymore. Yes, Terry, okay. I'm trying not to, baby. I'm just being honest with you. So these waves are going to stamp just as you see them there. So I've already set up that one there, and I wanted to show you guys what that looks like when we stamp just the ocean. Oh my goodness. If you knew me, which actually all of you should know by now, Terry will tell you, like totally, that I'm probably freaking out in my head. So that's why she's telling me not to move anymore, because she knows I'm probably my head screaming at the top of it like a little mouse who's freaked out, because I hate when things don't go my way. And that's pretty much life for anybody, but definitely for me. Okay, so this is our big block. And our cling stamp sets are my favorite. I'm going to be honest with you. I love them so much. And we're going to grab the Whisper Basic White cardstock here. And it's designed for layering. So this is the larger 40 pack to the whole procedure. Now, just to stamp it, we're going to stamp it in a really fun color here. I'm going to go darker with but you're seeing my whole mess, Terry. That's what's going to drive me bonkies. We're going to use the Pacific Point Blue, which is a really bold blue, you guys. Perfect for a wave. And I don't dig it really hard. I don't want to get it on the lines that I see there. So I'm just going to do pat, pat, pats. Now we're going to stamp it. Give it a little push. Give it a little back rub, right? There we go. And we're going to raise this wave. Boom. Goodness. Now, my daughter Genevieve kept her room as a ocean theme from our California. Yes. So glad. So Linda is so helpful, honey. Thank you, my dear. I love this as it is. Now, I did leave these background pieces because we're not doing this, but it will layer right over this. So let me show you what that white wave will look like. It'll layer just like you see there. Isn't it stunning? I mean, so stunning. You could actually do both sets of waves here. And I made the mistake of die cutting them at the same time. So I'm not going to pull and fudge it and fist because that will make me go crazy on a live. But look how easy that is. Super easy, super fun. And it's this gorgeous, very realistic wave that you can see just like that. This is the new foil pack that comes with it. Has the Bermuda and the Pacific blue and this gorgeous silver. It's like a brushed silver. So beautiful. So we're going to create a little fun interactive card today. And I am going to do the thick basic white cardstock because we're using that as a card base. So you'll get 24 in a packet when you have a thick basic white cardstock. Do you know? There we go. And I have my paper trimmer right here. So honestly, if I'm not always able to handle the comments while I'm going live. Let's just pray it all works, especially now that we're on 2 platforms. Awesome. So we're going to take this here and we're going to go to 5.5. And then you'll see all of these measurements probably tomorrow on my blog, just so you know. There we go. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Now, often I do my Z fold slightly different. This will be a little bit of it's on its head kind of a thing, which is perfectly fine when we're creating here. So what you're going to do is just kind of fold up using your bone folder, which mine was on the table, but who knows honestly what I did with it, my friends. Easy to do, say, but I'm grabbing one that needs to be put away. That's what that case is. And we're going to come in and give it a good rubbing. Rub-a-dub-dub. You don't have to press really hard. I just go slower and methodical when I am embossing here. Then we're going to take the contrast on the other side here. And this is going to go down. This is going to go up. And that's going to go across, just like you see there. Did I have that right? I don't think I did that right, you guys. I had the measurements written down in my head, and I screwed up. I did. Oh, goodness. It's a good thing that we have an extra piece of paper sitting right here. Oh, we did. It fell. So we're going to remeasure. Sorry, sisters. I know what I did. Yep, I know exactly what I did. Oh, goodness gracious. Do you mean to tell me that Jamie is not perfect? Why, yes, Jamie is not perfect. So we're going to go ahead and go in and score. There we go. See, this is what you get when you have a girl that is super creative like myself, but also dyslexic. And that's what you're going to get. Okay. So again, we're going to have this be on one side, and nope, it didn't work. What did I do wrong? It's okay. I wanted to create a Z fold for you guys, but that's just not going to work. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go have fun with this. We're just going to grab another piece of basic white thick cardstock here. And we're going to go and just have fun with the designer series paper and this card. Because if you start getting frustrated, can you remember that it's just crafting? Really is just crafting, my friends. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be magically delicious. You don't have to be intense or any of that stuff. I have learned to let it go, like that awful Disney movie. Just let it go. I think that's the best reason to make it through anything that we're doing is to breathe and let it go. Now, we have this gorgeous collection of designer series paper, as you can see here, vibrant like nobody's business. And so I'm really debating like which wave to create here. I think we're going to do, I want to go a little bit lighter and have fun with that. I see the pattern that I want. This little softer, like sea greenish look. And I'm going to double check I want to double check the colors because I like to frame things out. So that is, it's actually apple green and it is Coastal Cabana. I like the coastal with this. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to grab out of our brights the Coastal Cabana cardstock. So Diana, it's at a weird, yes, exactly, Denise. God bless us. So it's at a weird angle because of course, because my software wants to not turn the camera. So we're at an angle. You guys are just bird's eye view, and it's killing me. But at least we're live with noise on both streaming channels. That I'm going to count as a victory today, sister. I'm just saying. So we're just going to have fun today. I was going to even do a really cute Z fold, and that wasn't working. And if you start getting frustrated, again, please take a deep breath and remember it's not that bad. It just isn't. And we'll figure out how to get it so it turns the other way tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is our homeschooling community day. And as long as my kiddos and all of us are not feeling sick, we will be at our homeschool community day. And I'm trying to decide which pattern do you guys like more? Do you like this one to the left, right here? Or do you like the more white to the right? That'll be the question. Which of these two do you like better? You comment left or right. Yes, our homeschool community day is a bless. We can work with it. Thanks, Diana. Isn't that great? I'm like, I'm with you. We can work with it. Life is not going to knock us down. That's what I'm just going to say. So our community our curriculum is called Classical Conversations, and we use classical method to educate our kids. And we have one community day a week. But we started getting dizzy yesterday evening. To the right. You like the right one, Denise? I like this one too. I like them both. It's really hard to pick. So you guys comment. So that's what we do for our homeschool community. And we have it's like a traditional class day. And so, yeah, that's what we do. Hi, Debalicious. I love you, Mama Bear. It's working. Can we just say that? It's just at a weird angle. So if you guys are here, um, so we have this one being requested, and I'm hopping on the two films to see everybody's comments. To the right, everybody's going with the right one. Hi, Maggie. Does your homeschool group does that as well, Denise? I love it. Um, yeah, we started homeschooling 6 years ago. As a little side note to Jamie, I pulled my children from public school and we started a homeschool, which was a shock to my husband. It really was a shock to me. Our home group uses that one. Nice. It looks like a storm brewing, Ina. I agree. Okay, so we're going to take the basic white thick cardstock and we're going to just make a basic card front here. We're going to end up laying the Coastal Cabana across the front and then this here. And then we're going to go across this whole thing just like you see there. Now, if you're having a day, I want you to know that we don't need to lose hope. Like it's just the best thing ever. Your home group uses that one. Homeschool community group, I love it. Um, and I have been really blessed. I mean, we moved across the United States from our group in groups in California, and now we're here and we've met some of my closest friends here have been met thanks to our homeschool curriculum. Just godly families that are walking the same path we are. And it's just a gift, you guys. It really is such a beautiful gift when we can walk alongside of other people through life. And I think that's what Stampin' Up! Gives me as well. Apparently, I was never cut out to be alone. Like, that's my theory on this. Oh, yeah. You guys, I love the Granny Apple Green thrown in there. It's kind of like it's that weird color that happens right before a storm. And it's been really interesting here in the Midwest. It is such a blessing. The Midwest has really taught me that when storms are coming, that there will be a change in the atmosphere color. It's a very interesting phenomena we did not really have like they do here. We didn't have that on the West Coast. So anyway, there you go. So we have this here, and now I can do a couple different things. I'm thinking you guys can tell me right now, what greeting are we going to stamp and place on here? So right here, your strength is an inspiration or you are totally awesome is the two words that we're going to pick from. And I'm choosing either Coastal Cabana ink or Granny Apple Green. So that'll be a question. I'm leaning towards Coastal Cabana. Can you guys comment? Either it's the Granny Apple Green or the Coastal Cabana, which is a more of a green blue, right? So which of these two are you guys looking at? You get to pick. And while we're picking, you just started paper crafting, Margie. Hi. Oh, I love that. I used to do junk journals all the time. They're super fun. And coffee dyed paper is something that is a blast to do. I love using natural ingredients. My children are looking at the this amarillas bulb we have, and my daughter pointed out that it dyes her fingers red if she touches it. So we were thinking about like what we could do to paper to see what that would transfer to. Did you, Linda? Isn't it so fun? Okay, so you guys pick either green or cabana blue. I'm checking on all of the platforms to make sure that we have everybody where they need to be. And we're going to end up doing this beautiful layered wave over the front of it, this die cut wave. So I'd love to know your guys' opinions, which of the two colors that would be that green would be brought in here or the Coastal Cabana. I'm curious. It's not sending me like the comments super quick. So I want to make sure you guys get your votes in. Let me see here. Give you guys a second. I was never cut out to be alone. Blue. Blue. Everybody's saying the blue. I love that. I agree with you guys. That green might have been really interesting, but I don't know if it would have stood up to it. Now, and this might actually kind of blend a little bit into here, which makes me worrisome. But I don't want to add a third color. I don't want to add the Pacific Point. That would be a nice contrast. I think that it would kind of mess up the vibe of this card. So I'm going to put the Pacific Point away, which is what we use to just stamp the gorgeous, gorgeous wave that was on it. And we're going to stamp our greeting here. So I think your strength as an inspiration is going to be what I use today, my dear friends. Thanks, Ina Bear. Dee's so good. Thank you. Diana, too. I love it. I love this communicating, you guys. I love that we're walking through life together. I'm so grateful for you hopping on. I'm grateful this live is actually happening and not making me want to cry. Maybe scream a little bit when things don't move as smoothly as I want. But you know what? What's the adventure if life is easy? Apparently. Okay, so I have not attached this sheet. Why? It's easy to screw up, quite honestly. And so we're just going to stamp a greeting where it's lighter here. And I'm not going to even create like this barrier. I just really want, it is a really nice message. That's the thing too, is that we actually, as demonstrators, often get, at least the leaders board, we get asked for suggestions on greetings and such. And I remember talking to one of the designers who was working on this. And so when you're stamping, just pat very lightly. Our red rubber is really raised high, and so you don't have to work hard to get it to stamp its greeting. And today may have been more of a adventure for you guys than you realized. You had to hear all about my homeschooling. Okay, so I'm not going to rock too hard and I'm not pushing too hard. Your strength is an inspiration. And that's the truth. If it weren't for the amazing women and men in my life that are super strong, I don't know that I would be here like with as much hope as I do. So we're just going to go in and use the multi-purpose, and I've already layered it together. We don't need a lot here, you guys. We're just going to kind of drop it and smear it, like pull it here. And I did leave like this whole die cut on the back right there. Perfect. And see how that's the second layer there? I wanted to put a little dot there to help secure it to the front of this card. Ooh, we're going to want to put this down. That reminds me of like when we were in Thailand, there was this great little like water feature that we saw on one of our trips, and it had a lot of green in it. So she talked about like what was in the water underneath that caused the green and the different acids and the different stuff. Super interesting. And the reason we stamp it before we apply it down, as you probably know, is so that we do not, if we messed up the greeting, we don't have to rip it off. It's just there. We can swap it out. So there's that. Then we have our great little die cut piece here. And we're going to go over and stick it right on top of the Coastal Cabana and this greeting. And it's right there, like super pretty, my sweet, sweet girls. Look at this. My lipstick's popping onto my eye. Seriously. Okay, so gotta laugh at it. Then I wanted to add some of those beautiful rhinestones that come with this collection. And we're going to grab this rhinestone sheet right here. And all of these colors are designed to perfectly coordinate with the suite. So you don't have to think too hard. And because I'm going to keep it a little bit more monochromatic, a little bit more simple with the clean colors. Now, did you know that that is considered soothing? So when you have just similar like-minded colors, like a variety of blues or that kind of thing, you are creating a really soothing image to people. And it's actually more flattering if you're looking for your wardrobe attire than wearing like all black. Like who knew, right? There, we're just gonna stick the bone folder on top of that. Hello, you're good, Susan. I'm so glad from Nova Scotia, Canada. Nice to see you, my friend. So I see, making sure. Let me see here. There we go. So one of the strongest people I know is on here. She's my friend Ina. She always amazes me with her amazing heart and her strength. So if you guys see my sweet Ina on here, you guys can realize that she's a blessing in my life. So we're just going to add these gorgeous rhinestones. Now, I did realize that it needed to be pressed down just a smidge there. And we're just going to have fun. Just the softer of the colors. And it's kind of like the water sparkling. And our take your pick tool makes this really easy. I want to highlight the greeting. So we're just going to come up here and pick up our rhinestones to kind of frame out the greeting. As you see there, there you go. And now we've added some really pretty little splashes of sparkle to this project. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And one of my favorite things to do if I wanted to add extra sparkle would be to take my Wink of Stella glimmer brush, and it would be to give it kind of a juicy squeeze and then to hit it and flick it across the front of this. And it would create sparkly little bubbles as well. If you don't want to make it, now I encourage if you do that, to have something to protect your surface. But say you just kind of want to highlight some of the sparkle in the background. You don't have to highlight the whole thing, just maybe follow a couple of the tracks. Here, you don't want to necessarily go over the stamped words because it's a water-based ink. You don't want to blend that out. Here, we're just going to add a few bubbly blublas in here. Just a little dash of sparkle. It's not going to be in your face sparkle, which is what I really love. Though, if you saw my Instagram last Thursday, I bought a pair of gray fake fur and sparkle rhinestone covered boots that I wore last week. And my son was like, "Wow, mom, really?" But then again, he's 18 and he gets his flair from his mom. He was wearing a fake fur coat from the 70s that he picked up at an antique store because, why not? There you go. So this is our beautiful card today, sisters. I'm wondering what you think. I think it's super pretty and calming as well, Linda, and pretty dynamic at the same time with that gorgeous foil here. Let me make sure. So I just can't get over how pretty and easy this suite is to use. If you guys aren't already signed up to grab the discount with Stampin' Up, you could always join my team. We would love to have you. We have a national team across the United States, and this is something you can grab right now with your discount, and it'll be in the new catalog coming out in May. So super awesome. And that's where we're at. Now I turned the camera, but I don't want to like make things difficult. So I put my hair up on as this. I'm going to see if I can hop down and say hello. And thank you guys for joining me live tonight. It may not have been perfect, but then again, what is, right? We will get perfect next week. We will get better every single week. That's my hope and hypothesis and prayer with this. Um, but I do want you guys to remember, look how gorgeous that wave is, just stamped. And then we have the gorgeous die cut wave as well. This is a suite you can't go wrong with. Thanks, Ina, my love. I love seeing you guys joining us. Thank you so much. If you haven't, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, a happy little comment, and if you'll share it, that would be wonderful. Thank you. So I know, Linda, we did the best we could, and it's all good. It did get happen. It did get to happen. I mean, that's a victory in itself, and I'm praising the Lord for that. So thank you guys so much, Tanya. I'm so glad. I adore how this project came out, and I hope you do as well. You'll see all the measurements for this on my blog tomorrow. And remember, if you want to grab this, and the mini die cut machine is starting to be on sale tomorrow with all the bundles that coordinate with it, 20% off. You want to make sure you get that. It'll be announced tomorrow, so you want to grab. I'm so glad I found you too, Denise. Thank you. Subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already, and join us as we go live. I'm going to get this thing mastered. I'm telling you guys. And we're going to appreciate it so much more because it wasn't easy. That's what we're going to say to ourselves. Blessings to you guys. Have a fabulous week. And I pray that you are refreshed and blessed in every single way. Have a great evening. Let me see if I can do this. Bye.